West. Hey, I'm a UPK nigga, I'm stuck in my ways. That's on them, letting cowards fill up they ranks. Goddamn, lost tribes got them following waves. Loyalty a lifestyle, nigga, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm a saint, no New Orleans, it's going up. Next spot, we at the B&B. I'm turned up, I'll pull up in the SRT. Burning rubber, hey, UPK shit. Look, met her at the club, told her pull up to the lobby. She know I'm in the coat, we're all black, no Illuminati. This my other half shit, I can't move without it. These my motherfucking brothers, yeah, what I'm gonna do without them, yeah. If it's beef, I can't wait to sink my teeth in. Niggas going overboard, they off the deep end. Why you tripping off that hoe? That's some weak shit. Told him put me in the game cause I love defense. Yeah, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Yeah, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Ay, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, I ain't gotta settle, I got options, ma. No, I stand on business, my name not Tazar. I'll pop you with this pocket rock. Feed a nigga shells like a taco truck. Hey, this bitch got sound effects, it go pew pew pew. I ain't tripping on no drink, got bottles in a room. I'm in Durham, North Carolina, bitch, it's 12 a.m. Look at them, they ain't none of us and we ain't them. I told him put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Ay, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Ay, bounce out, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, she say she find me interesting. Want me to call, yeah. UPK shit, man, you already know what it is. It's the 55th annual Passover, man, turn up. We gon' do this shit the UPK way, not the other way. You hear me? Yeah.
Alright. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatham to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathan Hashem Yahushua to all the sisters. This is the ISUPK started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on the commanding Jenna Johanna. The ISUPK teach the blacks, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians of the transatlantic slave trade. You are the chosen people of God. Those people that are written in the book that were chosen of God, the Israelites, you are the descendants of those people. You fit the description. You fit the bill. Ain't no other nation goes through the curses that we go through. All right, but blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, you are those descendants. You can trace it through biblical prophecy, through history, through archaeology. You are those descendants of the chosen people of God. All right, and with that comes rules. With that becomes the wisdom of God and the law, statutes, and commandments of God. With that comes a history. With that comes a heritage. With that, it also comes a language. All right, and that is today's class. Today's class is where I teach you how to speak, read, and write biblical Hebrew. All right, this is the language you will have spoken before you were whipped and taught English, before you were whipped and taught French, Spanish, German, Creole, Portuguese, all these languages you speak today. You will have spoken the Lashawan Qadash, which means holy tongue. All right, so we're going to get into tonight's class. Also, we have classes in the school. So we have a school located in Birmingham. The address is 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. So that is, the UK school. We hold classes there every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday live at the school from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. We also have online classes like similar to today's class. We have the Tuesday Brotherhood class, again, 7 till 9. And today, the Lashawan Qadash class, just taught by myself, all right, 7 till 9. After today's class as well, we also have the On the End radio show, which is a show hosted by Captain of 10,000 Karathia and Officer 5,000 Damgabar. Make sure you stay tuned for that show. That show is always heavy. You know what I'm saying? Bringing out the latest topics in the UK, bringing out the solution to every black issue you see day to day. All right. But without further ado, we're going to get into tonight's class. Okay, so let me go ahead and share the screen. So, like, Sister Baka, do you have anything to cover your hair? No. Would you be able to put your hood on? The reason being is because when you pray or you're prophesying or you're teaching in the school, the sisters are to have their head covered to honor their head, and the men have their head uncovered to honor their head. No sweat. The water. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Okay, so I'm sharing this screen right here. So what you see in front of you is the Hebrew alphabet. So bear with me. Let me get up on the screen. There we go. The Hebrew alphabet, right? So you see here in the top corner, this is how you would write Lashawan Qadash in the Hebrew. Okay, it consists of a La, which you can see right here, La, Sha, which is over here, Sha, Wa, which is right here, and Na, which is right here. So these four letters and these connectors, so La, Sha, and then this joins. One. Then you have here Kwa, Da, and Sha. Kwa, Dash. Right? Lashawan Qadash, which is over here, means holy tongue. So Lashawan means tongue or language. Qadash means holy, right? Or set apart. Okay, so what we'd like to do at the beginning of each class, let's see what I should do first. First, I'm going to have you state your registry. All right, so for those who have attended class regularly, you'll know how to state your registry. So I'm going to start with Officer 500 Tazapwan. Could you state your registry, Baba Kashar?
Tazapwan, Ban Banyamyan, Ban Yasharala.
Most High in Christ. Tazapwan, Ban Banyamyan, Ban Yasharala. What the brother just said was Tazapwan, which is his name, son of Benjamin, son of Israel. All right, so you say your name, son or daughter, your tribe. It's like you had a question?
No, I thought there's a noise.
Yeah, it's my phone right here. It's too hard for now. It's like the people watching online. Do y'all hear like a reverb or a repeat of the sound? If you do, just let me know and I'll fix it. All right, no sweat. So the way you state your registry, you say your name. You would say Ban or Bath. So Ban means son, Bath means daughter. You would say your tribe in the Hebrew. So whether you have the tribe of Benjamin, Judah, Ban Yamyan, Yahawada. Then you'd say Ban or Bath and all the other tribes. I'm not just saying those two. You'd say Ban or Bath again, son or daughter of Yasha'Allah, which is Israel. All right, that is your nation, your family. All right. So we're going to go on to Isaiah. Could you state your registry for me? Nice and loud. Nice and loud.
Isaiah Ban Banyamyan Ban Yasharala.
There we go. Isaiah Ban Banyamyan Ban Yasharala. Ezekiel, go ahead. Sit up, Baba Kashar. Ezekiel Ban Banyamyan Ban Yasharala. So Ezekiel, son of Benjamin, son of Israel. Okay. I'm going to go over to Ayala. Could you state your registry for me?
Ayala Ba Banyamyan Ba Yasharala. Lost it. Did you hear me?
Say it again. It's like I'm not sure if it cut off. I think it might have cut off a little bit. Could you say it again, Baba Kashar?
Ayala Ba Banyamyan Ba Yasharala.
Most High in Christ. Well done, sis. All right. And then last but not least, the sister right here. So the way you would state your registry is you would say your name. So if you can say your name. You just say your name. I'll teach you how to do it. So Jacqueline, then you'd say Bath. Bath, which means daughter. So B-A-T-H, if you see this right here. B-A-T-H. Bath. Then you would say, are you of the tribe of, do you know what tribe you are?
Jacob.
So no. Jacob would be Israel. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. But okay, so what's your heritage? Like where you're from, your background? You West Indian, Jamaican, West Indian. Okay. So you would be of the tribe of Benjamin. Okay. To say Benjamin in the Hebrew, it's Ban Yamyan. Okay. No sweat. So you would say Jacqueline, Bath, Ban Yamyan. So Ban, Yam, Yan. Yes. Then you'd say Bath.
Ba.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah, right? So that's Israel. So the sister Jacqueline, daughter of Benjamin, daughter of Israel. All right, well done.
But if I may,
Go ahead.
yeah. So it's like Benjamin. So Banyamyan in the ancient Hebrew is Benjamin. Yeah, in English, you'll say English today, you say Benjamin, right? Yeah. It's Banyamyan in the Hebrew, what we're learning now.
Mhm.
So Yasha'Allah is saying Israel. In English, Israel, right? We're the Israelites. Yeah. So when you say Israel, that's us. In English, but in the Hebrew, it's Yasha'Allah. That's how we pronounce it. You get what I'm saying? So this is us learning our heritage all over again. So of course, hearing it for the first time, it's gonna sound strange, and stuff like that. But yeah.
Give me a notebook real quick.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and let me say so. Bath. So what was it again? Your name, Bath, which means daughter, right? Banyamyan, daughter of Benjamin, right? Bath, and then Bath again, daughter of Israel. Your name was changed to Israel, right? So you're saying you're the daughter of Israel, daughter of Jacob. Right? That's what we're saying.
I'm just going to give you a piece of paper as well so you can take notes during the class. So like I wasn't aware. I would have probably mentioned it to have a notebook. Or brought some extra paper. We can use this.
Okay.
All right. So what I would recommend to take for your first set of notes is how to state your registry. So you would put, like if I was to do it, let me give an example. All right, if I was to copy this right here. So you would state your registry as, so this right here is the note I want you to, so you say your name. I can leave name as just your name, Bath. You'd say Banyamyan. So Ban, Yam, Yan, then Bath, Yasha'Allah. Okay, I can remove these words. So I want you to write this sentence right here. So your name, Bath Banyamyan, Bath Yasha'Allah. And that is your registry. Okay, now your registry is like stating your lineage, your pedigree. Okay. Right. Oops, there we go. Okay, next we're going to go through the Hebrew alphabet. So I'm going to have everybody give me, let's do 3 letters. All right, there's 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. That is 7 and 1. Okay. So Zapan, could you give me the first 2 letters of the Hebrew alphabet?
Ba.
Ba. The 3 letters. Zapan.
Oh, me. Say it again.
First 3 letters.
All 3. Ga.
Abaga. Go ahead, Isaiah. Next 3. Nope. After Ga.
Oh, da, ka,
Nope.
da, ha, wa, ka.
I need you to pay close attention. The next 3 after Ga. All right. So Da, Ha, Wa. Right.
Da, ha, wa. Yeah.
Khan. Messiah in Christ. Ezekiel. The next 3. Za. Wait. There's 1. Wait. Did we do this one?
Yeah, I said that.
God. Okay. Khan. Za. Ka. Ta. Well done. Go ahead, Ayala. The next 3. So after Ta, if you are speaking, you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Ya-ka-la.
So like Ayala, you're on mute. I can't hear you.
You said that I'm on mute.
Right. So the next 3 after Ya.
Salakia, sir.
No sweat. Go ahead.
Is it Ya-ka-la?
So after Ya. So you're gonna start with. Wait,
She done it, Jack. That was it.
what should we do? I'm tripping. It's like I usually do it in twos or fours. All right, you did zakata. All right, well done, Yala. So yakala. Okay. Right. So you'll notice with the Hebrew, we don't read from left to right. We're reading from right to left. So the beginning of the alphabet is over here, and it ends in tha. Okay. So we've gone through abagada, hawazaka, tayakala, and sister, could you give me the next three? So it's going to be these three right here. No sweat.
Yeah,
So the next three right here is ma.
exactly. If you just show the bottom bit, it tells you.
Yeah, so right below here is the
Yeah,
pronunciation.
that's it. Next three, yeah.
So this one's going to be ma. So if you repeat after me, just say ma, then na, and then sa. Right? So this is ma, na, and sa. After sa, I'm going to give it back to Tazapa one. The next three.
I, Tazar.
So I, pa, and taza. All right? Is it Isaiah? Give me the next two. Kwa and ra. All right? Ezekiel, the last two. Sha and tha. Excellent. Okay, so that's the full Hebrew alphabet. So you'll want to make a note of this. If you can, trace out the letters and write the pronunciation underneath it. Again, with the Hebrew, you're going to write from right to left. So you're going to write first, ah. You're going to write this Hebrew letter out and write out the English kind of pronunciation. Right? Ah. Then you're going to write ba, then ga, da, ha, wa, za. This one here is not cha. I know the CH English will have you say cha sometimes. This is ka, right? It's similar to ka, but this is more like it's more in your throat with it. It's more guttural, right? It's ka. And you have ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, and tha. So you will notice almost all the Hebrew letters have an ah sound, apart from one, which is I, right? So the only real Hebrew vowels you have are ah and I, right? So you wouldn't say, like how people say, what do they say God's name is? Yahuwah or Yehuda for Judah. It wouldn't be that, right? Judah in the Hebrew is Yahawada, right? God's name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Christ's name in the Hebrew is not Yahushua, it's Yahweh Shai, right? You only have ah and I sounds. Go ahead, Ezekiel. Okay, no sweat. All right, so that's the full Hebrew alphabet, okay? Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on to today's class. So today's class, I'm focusing on teaching you how to read and interpret Hebrew, okay? So we're going to start with Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. So this is one we went through in last week's class. But for those who are new, what I want to do is I'm going to have somebody read it. So somebody who's been in classes, been in a few classes, going to have somebody read it, and then I'll release it to make sure you've read it right. Okay. Let me get Diana in. Also, shalom to everybody that is checking in the class. We got W32 Torch Protocol. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. It's a George from Jersey City. No sweat, shalom, your man. We got UPK Shah. All right, we got Shah Ban Yehuda. You know what I'm saying? My nigga from South Carolina. One of the best UPK artists. I'm gonna say he's one of the best UPK artists out there. All right. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Shabbatah. We got Kayadawan checking in from ISUPK Alaska. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbatah. We got the sister. It's being a bit slow with the just bear with me. All right. Kayadawan. Then we got sister Kayala checking in from Louisiana, Lafayette. All right. Yahweh Shema Alathar Bashem Yahweh Shai. We got Tharpa'ah checking in from North Philly. Yahweh Shema Allah Ta'ala Shem Yahweh Shai. We've got Takaya Bath checking in from Chicago. Most High in Christ, shout out to Chicago. Yahweh Shema Allah Ta'ala Bashim Yahweh Shai. And we got Sister Shara Pa out of the UK. Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shema Allah Ta'ala Bashim Yahweh Shai. Right? And what I was just saying with the salute, so for the brothers, the way I salute the brothers is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Barak Athah, which means Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless you, which is so God's name, in the name of Christ, bless you, right? Or salute you. And for the sisters, the salute is Yahweh Shema Al Athah Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which means Yahweh or God watch over you in the name of Yahweh Shai. Okay? No sweat. So without further ado, Salakia, let's get it. I'm gonna have, let's start with Ezekiel. I'm gonna have you read the first verse. Okay? So I want you to read from the, pardon me, from the Hebrew letters. Let's see. So if you can go ahead and read this first phrase, all right? See, I want to get, I want y'all to get too comfortable with the English. You know what I'm saying? I gotta test y'all a little bit. All right, so lucky I'm having a bit of technical difficulties with the laptop. Just stand by. All right, in fact, just turn this. No, that's right. All right, so we're gonna have carry on reading. So after Yahweh, go ahead, Ezekiel. I want you reading from the sheet. I want you reading the sheet.
Salakia, sir.
Maybe lay down last week. Found out what letters we have, and then how you pronounce it. So we'll start with this first bit. Ah and La, right? And they're joined together. No, if they're joined together, what happens? The A drops off at the end. So instead of Allah, it becomes Al, right?
Salakia, sir.
Okay, so Al, carry on.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, sis.
We can't see.
Yeah, I'm just bear with me. I'm trying to get the stream back on. All right, but the brothers go read it, all right? Right. So what message do we have? We got the letters first. Ma, and Ma, Sha, and Ha, right? So Ma is separate, and then the Sha and Ha are connected. Instead of being Shaha, it becomes Shah, right? We join them together. Right? So this is Masha. Masha, right? Which is Moses. That's Moses in the Hebrew. Okay, so Al Masha. Now, Al is a word that means unto or towards, if it's paired with something. So unto or towards Masha, which is Moses. So and spake Yahweh unto Moses. Basically saying, and Yahweh spake unto Moses. Right? The key here is Yahweh. Okay, go ahead. Last word. La Amar, right? Excellent. So you have La, Ma, and Ra. The Ma and Ra joins to make Ma, right? La Amar. And Amar in the Hebrew means to say. And La is a preposition which means to. So this literally translates to say. So and he spake Yahweh unto Moses to say, or say, right? Which is another way of saying that. So Wayadabar Yahweh al Mashah la Amar. Okay? So I want you to do is this. You can write this the first. You're gonna write the title, Leviticus chapter 23. This is what I'm teaching, right? Well, the notes I want you to take, you're gonna write the title, Leviticus chapter 23, and then I want you to write one and just write this sentence out right here. Just write it out just as you see it. Okay? No sweat. Okay? On to the second. Let me try to get this. So lucky those watching online, just bear with me. I'm trying to get this back up, but I don't know why my laptop is crashing like that. Go ahead.
So regarding this Instagram, I'd say we'll start off on doing the alphabet.
Did you get the Hebrew alphabet down earlier?
No.
Okay.
I'd say, yeah, sure. Start off on that. You know what I mean?
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Hebrew alphabet and guys. Okay, so for the sister right here, what I want you to do is just write down this Hebrew alphabet right here. So write down these letters and then write the pronunciation. So you're gonna write this letter here, trace it out, you're gonna say ah. Right, this letter, ba. This one, da, so on and so forth. Alright, so you get to that. That's what? That's good? Okay, that's good. Look at this here. Okay. So like Diana, can you hear me? I think yours is coming through. I'm not seeing anyone else's picture.
Yeah.
All right, let me try something. What is this connection?
So we just started this first.
Okay, so you can hear me. All right, Isaiah, I'm going to have you read out the second verse. So this right here from the bar is the second verse.
Ye shall speak unto the children.
Nope, I'm going to have you read the Hebrew. Yes. All right, so let me get this back up on the screen. I think we're back with the Wi-Fi.
Does it say speak unto the children?
All right, go ahead. So we did the first verse with Ezekiel. So you read it from here. So Wayadabar Yahweh al Mashah La'amah, which is, and he spake Yahweh unto Moses, saying. All right. So like for the technical difficulties, I think we should be back now strong on the Wi-Fi. Can you all hear me clearly? I'm coming through to Wab.
Con.
Okay, Most High in Christ, the water. All right. Shalom also to Sister Ahawaba. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Taba Shemi Shai. Shalom, we got Princess Nakath always checking in. Shalom, sis, Yahweh Shema Taba Shemi Shai. Obadiah, Shalom, Lord of Christ. Sister again. Shout out to California. We got Brother Akasha, Most High in Christ, and we got Sister Shemaiah Bath. All right, Shalom, Yahweh Shema Taba Shemi Shai. Okay, sound should not be too long. Okay, Isaiah, I'm gonna have you read the second verse. Go ahead. Not from the English. I'm gonna have you read it from the Hebrew. You know the letters, right? What letters do you have in the first word?
See Ra.
Right, you can see Ra. So Ra is at the end. So the first letter is Da. Right? For now, just look at the screen. Look at the screen and focus on what I'm telling you. Okay? The first letter you see here, right? The first word is Da. Then you have Ba. Right? Then you have Ra. The Ba. Excellent. So you use the connectors. So Da, you say fully. Ba and Ra, you join together to make a bar. So Da Ba. Okay? Carry on. I'm going to have you read this first line. Okay? Go ahead. Nice and loud. So Al, with these two, they're joined, right? So it would be what? So this right here is a na. So ban ya. Banya. So al banya, which means unto the children. Go ahead.
Into
The next word.
What was this one?
This word right here.
No, like the first letter.
Ya. Go ahead, Ezekiel.
Are we going to be swapping up?
What do you mean by that?
Like swapping each verse?
Yes. I'm having you swap each line. All right.
Yamar.
So that is a Shah.
Yashar.
Yashar. Mm-hmm.
Lashara. Lashara.
Yashar.
Yashar.
Mm-hmm.
Ram.
No, the Shah and the Ra are joined to make Shar, right? Which means prince. So Yashar.
Yashara.
Yashara. Excellent. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do to speed this up. I'm gonna go ahead and just release the what's it called? The Hebrew and the English letters. But this is what I need y'all to practice, okay? How to read the actual Hebrew. I'm not having you write it down for no reason, okay? You should be able to see this and read the bar. Okay, you know the letters da, ba, ra. Da, bar. All right, this is what I want y'all to practice, reading the Hebrew. It's all good reading this one. It's tawab, but this is what I need y'all to be able to read. Okay? Got it? No sweat. So, read out this first line for me, Babak Shah. Yes.
The bar.
Nice and loud.
The bar. Al-Banya. Yashara.
Mm-hmm.
Wa Amarath. Al-Ham. Mawa'id.
Mm-hmm. Last word.
Yahweh,
right? That's it. Okay, so the bar al banya wa amarath al ham wa idea Yahweh. What that verse means? You have a question?
I want to read the second line.
All right, no sweat. Just bear with me. You have a question?
Okay, shall I just read the? Oh, someone else is gonna get to.
I'm gonna have Ayala read the next line. You talking about this bit?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have one of the sisters do it. I'm starting with the younger people. Okay, so the bar al banya yasha'ala wa amarath al ham wa idea Yahweh. Okay, the bar means speak. Al when it's joined with something, so al banya means what? You can tell me. Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel. Okay. Wa amarath. So this wa right here is a preposition meaning and then amar is the same amar over here. It means say, right? And then the wrath is, I believe it's plural. Okay, so wa amarath. And say unto them, which is al-ham. Mawa'idya is the feasts, right? Or the high holy days. So mawa'id means like a feast day or a season, a high holy day, right? Like when was it? The 20th of April, we had the Passover. That is a mawa'id. That's a feast, right? And then mawa'id Yah is the Lord's feasts, right? Because it's followed by Yahweh, which is the Lord, Yahweh, God. So mawa'id Yahweh is the feast of the Lord. Okay? And then I'm going to have Ayala. Can you read this line right here? Shalom also to we got, forgive me, I still don't know exactly how to pronounce the name. It's either Zakiya or Zakiya. Let me know. It's probably hard to even explain how to pronounce it, but shalom sis regardless. All right. Yahweh Shemal Atabashim Yashai. We also got Peraza out of Dallas, Texas. Shalom Yabashim Shalakata. Okay, Salakia. Ayala. Next line. Did you finish with the alphabet? Yeah. Those Go ahead, Ayala. So from Ashar, which Ashar in the Hebrew is right here. Ashar. Go ahead. Stop doing that, please.
Fa, kwa, wa,
Say again.
fa, kwa, wa,
So
afam,
Fa, Kwa, Ra.
Makwara Ya Qadash Allah Ham Mawadiya.
Okay, it's like, did you read this part right here? The Fakwara Awa? I might have
Pardon?
not heard it. Okay, Most High in Christ. All right, could you read the line just once more so I make sure I can hear you?
Fa Kwa Wa Afam Makra Ya Qadash Allah Ham Mawadiya.
Okay, well done, good job. All right, so this line is Asha, Fakwara Awa, Atham, Makwara Aya, Quadash, Allah, Ham, Mawa Idea. Let me break this down. So Asha, Fakwara Awa, which means which. So Asha means which. And then Fakwara A, which means to call out or proclaim, to announce something, right? This Tha means future tense, right? So it's something you will do. So you will proclaim, right? So which ye shall proclaim. A thumb means them. You have a question? All right, no sweat. A thumb means them. Makwara aya. So makwara means a convocation. It comes from the root word kwara, which is right here as well, which means to call out or proclaim or announce. The word, the letter ma at the beginning means of or from, because a gathering, a convocation, it comes from an announcement. You announce the Passover is going to be at the 20th of April, and from that announcement comes a gathering, a convocation. You announce that the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread is, last Sunday. Of that comes a gathering. Right? You announce that class is today. The Lashawan Qadash is today at this time at this building. Of that comes a gathering. Right? Makwara A means convocation. Then you have Qadash, which means holy. You'll know that from the Lashawan Qadash, right? Which means holy tongue. Makwara Aya Qadash means my holy convocations. So these are the Lord's holy convocations because it's the Lord speaking to Moses. So where it says my, it's referring to the Lord. You have Allah, which means Allah, and Ham, which means these or these are. And then Mawa'idya, again, Mawa'id means feast, like a feast day. Mawa'idya means my feast day. That goes into possessive adjectives, right? Like if I was to say Bayath, which means house, Bayath Ya means my house. Bayath Ka means your house, right? So Mawa'idya means my feast. So these are the Lord's feasts. Okay? Is everybody following what I'm saying? And you might not follow what I'm like what you're writing as much, but you're following what I'm saying. But does anybody have any questions or confusion? Just raise your hand, let me know. Okay, so everybody understands perfectly, no sweat. Okay, we're gonna move on. So these are sentences we should have wrote down last week, right? We got up to verse 3. Okay. So we're gonna go down and break down verse 3.
Salakia, sir.
Okay? No sweat, go ahead.
I didn't finish.
You want it? Verse 2?
I haven't finished verse 2 because I wasn't here last Friday.
Okay, no sweat. All right, here's verse 2 right here. So the Ba al Banya, Yasha'ala, so on and so forth. I'm not gonna go through it again.
You have to write the bottom bit.
Okay, so what I want, just stand by. All right, you can put your hand down. I've ignored the question. All right, what I want you to do is write out. Slacky, go ahead.
I wrote it, but I wrote it on a different page.
Okay, no sweat. That's the one. All right, so we're on the third verse. I'm gonna have Diana. Can you read the first line for me?
Shath,
Shashath.
Yum Yum, Ta,
Mm-hmm.
Aisha,
Yep. The Aisha.
Mala, hang on.
So that word is mala'aka, right? Mala'aka. And that means work, right? That's like your job, your career. Mala'aka.
Yayan.
Go ahead.
So Mala Aka, Wa Ba Yawam,
Yan.
Wabayawam, which means in the day.
Ha Ma Ba
So.
Ya
So
Aya,
Hashaba Ya'aya, right? So Ha means the, Shaba Ya'aya means seventh. So Wabayawam Hashaba Ya'aya, which means in the seventh day, right? So it
and
says in the day, the seventh, but you'd read it as in the seventh day, okay? And then the last word on that line,
Shabbat.
Shabbat, which is the Sabbath, right? So let me read out this sentence for you. So Shashath is a number, it means six. Six. Yam Yam means days. So 6 days. Tha'aisha means you shall do or you will do. It comes from Aisha, which means to do. So Aisha means to do. And then Tha is future tense. So you will do. Mala'aka means work. So 6 days you will do work. Right? And then Waba Yawam, which means and in the day, or wa can mean in this context, but on the day. Hashaba Ya'aya, the seventh day is the Sabbath, Shabbat. So 6 days you work, but on the seventh day is the Sabbath.
Salak Yusuf.
Okay, next question.
Are we gonna have a quiz?
Here's what a challenge. I'm trying to have you all read the Hebrew. All right, that's a challenge in that sense. Trying to have you all familiar with reading the Hebrew.
Salak
Okay,
Yusuf.
there is going to be a quiz. I'm trying to get through the bulk of the class in order for the quiz to make sense, because the quiz will be based on the class. So I'm trying to get through these 8 verses. All right, no sweat. Okay, so who's gonna read out the next line? Let me give it to. Ayala. You just read, right? I'm gonna give it to Ezekiel. Ezekiel, read the second line, and Ayala, you can read the third line. Okay, go ahead. Nice and loud.
Shabbat one, Makwa,
So Shabbat one means rest. Okay, go ahead.
Makra, Makra,
Makwara'a. Go ahead.
Quadash,
Quadash. So Makwara'a Quadash is holy convocation. Go ahead.
Kal Mala'aka,
Kal Mala'aka, which means all work. So any work. Go ahead.
La'afa, Aisha, Wa, Shabbat,
Okay, stand by. So La'a Tha'aishawa. So La'a means no or not. It's like a negative, right? Tha'aishawa means thou shalt do or you will do. La'a Tha'aishawa means you will not do. You put them together, it means you will not do. Okay, so what that says, Shabbat one. So from Shabbat, the first Shabbat up here, the Sabbath, Shabbat one, the Sabbath of rest, is in holy convocation. Makwara Kodash. Kal Mala'aka, so all servile work or any work, La'ath Aishwa, you shall not do. And then it says Shabbat, the Sabbath, and then I'm going to have Ayala pick it up from the third line. So if you could read the third line, Ayala. I don't know if you're on mute, but I'm not hearing you.
Okay, sir.
Come on, go ahead.
Is it Hawa La Yahweh Ba Kal Mawashabath Yakan?
So it's Hawa'a, La Yahweh, Bakal, Mawa Shabbat Yakam. Okay, let me break it down. So from Shabbat, so it says the Sabbath. Hawa'a means it is or to be, present tense. So it is the Sabbath. Shabbat Hawa'a. La Yahweh, to the Lord. Right? La is a preposition meaning to. Like if you say La Yasha'ala, it means, you tell me what La Yasha'ala means.
Mala.
You can tell me what La Yasha'ala means. Anybody? To Israel, right? La Yasha'ala means to Israel. La Yahweh means to the Lord, to God, right? And then Bakal, Ba is another preposition which means in or on. Kal is a word which means all. So Bakal means in all. And then Mawa Shabbath is dwelling. Mawa Shabbath Yakam is your dwellings, right? Plural. So Shabbath, Hawa'a, it is the Sabbath. La Yahweh, to the Lord. Bakal, in all. Mawa Shabbath Yakam, your dwellings. Is a Sabbath unto the Lord in all your dwellings. All right? That's verse 3. I'm going to give you all some time to, I think the main thing I want you to write down is, let me see. I want you to write down this, so that the Hebrew and the English words, the English letters. Okay, so write down these verses right here. And then what you'll want to do in your own time, translate it into the Hebrew. So where you see shashaf, you're going to have a shah, and a tha. Okay, I think that I'll set as homework. I'll probably send this around to everybody to get these verses down in the Hebrew. Okay, but that's the third verse. Is everyone following so far? Y'all need me to go back, or you're good?
So, lucky,
Okay,
sir. Can you
everyone's
go back? Babkshaw.
No sweat. I can go back. Are you on verse 2?
Forward.
You're on verse 3.
Con.
Okay, no sweat. Okay. Verse 3, right? So verse 3 is right here at the top. Okay. I'm gonna release verse 4. Or in fact, okay, I'm gonna test y'all again. So I'm gonna have Tazapuan. Could you read out this whole verse for me, Brother Kishore? Verse 4. So it's gonna be right here. Allah. So the I separate, La and Ha joined together. So Allah. No sweat. Go ahead.
Allah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh.
Yep.
Makwa. Ayah.
Makwara.
Makwara. Yeah.
Makwara Aya. Yep.
Qadash.
Qadash. Mm-hmm.
Ashar.
Yep.
Taqwa. Taqwara. Taqwa. Ra'awa.
Yep.
Taqwa. Ra'awa.
Sakwara Awa. Come.
Is that the next one?
The next line.
Thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Adam.
Bamawa Idam. Come. Excellent. All right. So Allah means these. So Allah is these. Mawa Id Ya. these are the feasts, or these are my feasts, with that Yah at the end, of the Lord, right? So these are my feasts, and it's the Lord's feast. Carl, go ahead.
I'm done.
Most High in Christ. You done verse 3?
Con.
Okay. Let me get verse 4 for you. Right? So Allah means these, Mawa'idya, my feasts, and then Yahweh is the Lord. So these are the feasts of the Lord. It's Yahweh saying my feasts, right? Makwa Ra'aya is my convocations. So Makwa Ra'ah is convocation. We did that earlier when it was Kwa Ra'ah means to call out or proclaim. Makwa Ra'ah means from that call out, from that announcement, a gathering. Makwa Ra'ah Ya is my convocations. Then Kodash is holy, so my holy convocations. Ashah is which. Taqwa Ra'ah Wa. Taqwa Ra'ah means to proclaim, to call out, to announce. The Tha makes it future tense. So Taqwa Ra'ah Wa means you shall proclaim. So which ye shall proclaim. A Tham means them, so you're proclaiming unto them. I mean, you're proclaiming these are the feasts. So them is referring to the feast. You will proclaim the holy convocations in their season. So Ba Mawa I down means in the days of the feast. So you'll proclaim the Passover when it's the Passover. You'll proclaim Purim when it's Purim, right? You'll proclaim them in their season. You'll let everybody know when the feasts are. And that's exactly what we do in the ISUPK. Every year we have a high holiday sheet where we'll let you know the dates of all the feast days we have. You'll have the Sabbath, which is every Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. Purim, Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, Feast of Dedication, which is Hanukkah. All right, so on and so forth. Go ahead, Ayala.
So, is it on April?
Is what on April? The Passover?
Con.
Khan. Passover was on the 20th of April. We celebrated that in Durham, North Carolina, which was the place that Commanding General Hannah gave out the order for us all to gather, right? So we proclaimed Kwara'ah, and of that became what? Of that Kwara'ah, what happened? If y'all could tell me in Hebrew. Go ahead. Yes. So of that Kwara'ah came a Makwara'ah Qadash, a holy convocation. All right? I hope everybody's following. No sweat. So I'm going to give y'all time. I think y'all should be on the 4th verse. Let me go through the 5th. All right, does anybody want to try and read the 5th verse from the Hebrew?
I haven't done 3.
Did you do 3 last week? Check your notes.
I'm still doing it.
You still doing verse 3? Okay. So verse 3 is right there at the top. Okay. By the way, sis, if you do have any questions in general, it doesn't have to be about the Hebrew, it can be about the Bible, about any questions you have in general, just raise your hand and bring out the question. All right. Okay. Verse 5. He wants to try and read out verse 5 from the Hebrew. You want to try it? Go on right ahead. So verse 5 is right here. So from the Hebrew. Yep. That last letter is a Shah. Mm-hmm. So using the connectors, how would you put that word together? So those are the letters, but how would you make that word? You did an excellent job on the letters, by the way. Ba. Go ahead. Ba. Ka. And then the Da and Sha joined. But they're joined together. So the A at the end drops off, right? So it becomes dash. A Da and a Sha joined together becomes dash. Make sense? Bakadash. Bakadash. Excellent. So Bakadash means in the month. Kadash means month or moon, I believe. Or it might be Parak. But Kadash means moon, month, Slovakia. And Ba means in. So in the month. Continue. Next word. Or does anybody else want to have a go at reading this word? Second word. This is hard.
Slovakia, sir. Would you have to, like, the word at the bottom, could you just write it? Like,
What do you mean?
At of the month, on the 14th day, in the first month of the Lord is the Passover.
Okay, so these words at the bottom, you're writing these underneath the Hebrew, right? So for example, Bakadash Hara Ashwan. Bakadash means in the month. Hara Ashwan means the first. So those together means in the first month. So you're going to write that underneath Bakadash Hara Ashwan, in the first month.
If you have spare time.
Say again.
If you have spare time.
Yes. Okay. Then, ideally you want to have it so you know what you're reading. You can translate it. Right? So do try and get these translations down. Otherwise, you won't know it. You'll just have Sheshath down, but you won't know what it means. You won't know that it means 6. Right? So let me break this down for you. In fact, let me just go ahead and release this and I'll break it down for you. Go ahead. What are you reading? In the first month. Okay, so you have Bakadash. The second word is Ha Ra'ashwan. Right? So you have Ha, Ra, Ah, and Sha, which are joined to make Ash. So Ha Ra'ash, and Wa and Na joined together to make Wan. Excellent. So Ha Ra'ash Wan. Ha means the, Ra'ashwan means first. So Bakadash Hara'ashwan in the first month. Then you have Ba Arabai Aishara, which means the 14th, right? So in the month on the 14th, and then day is implied. So in the 14th day, and then Lakadash would be 2 months, but in the context, it means of the month. So on the 14th day of the month. Ba Arabai Aishara, 14th, Lakadash of the month. You have Bayan, which means at, which means like at this time, you're saying. Like Bayan is like when, right? And then you have Ha Irab Yam. So Ha Irab Yam means at the evening. The evening, right? Well done. What's this? You can read out this word for me in the Hebrew. This is going to be an important word. No. Does everybody know what word I'm asking you to read? It's this word here, which means Passover. Say again. Say again. Pesach. Excellent, right? Pesach, which means Passover in the Hebrew. And then the last word is a word that will be very familiar throughout this whole these whole verses. You have La Yahweh, to the Lord or of the Lord, right? Sit down. What's going on?
You didn't do it correct. You missed 3, 4.
You missed verse 3 and verse 4.
Yeah, he only did that bit, the Hebrew on top, the bit next to them.
It's no sweat. Let him continue what he's doing. Okay? So I want everybody to have The verse is written down. So Bakadash Harashwan in the first month. Ba'arabai Aishara Lakadash on the 14th day of the month. Bayan Ha Irabiam at even. Pesach La Yahweh is the Passover of the Lord, or is the Passover unto the Lord, right? Same thing.
Are we gonna start verse 6?
Yes.
We're gonna have a break.
Shortly. I think for time's sake, just so we can get the quiz in, we're gonna start verse 6 and verse 7. I might not go down to verse 8. Time's sake. But in fact, let's see how long they are. 2 lines, 2 lines. Okay, let me see. We'll go down to let's see. So we just did verse 5. It's 8:30 at the moment. Are you also want to go a little bit over the time or live? So I'm thinking we could get all these verses down, then do the quiz, or I might have to skip to verse 8.
Stick to verse 8.
Skip to verse 8. Okay, no sweat. All right. So I'm gonna give everybody time to get to verse 5. Let me know when we're ready to move to verse 8.
How about the other 2 verses? We wouldn't be able to get them in the verse. I mean, in the quiz.
Let me do verse 4. Verse 4 is right here.
Oh.
Say again, Ayala.
What will we do with verse 6 and verse 7?
Let's just do them. Let's do them. We might go a little bit, like a few minutes over the time, but let's go ahead. Okay, so is everybody everybody's got verse 3, right? It's a bolder, bigger. Okay. All right, let me see if we can get verse 6 in. Let me do this. Okay. Let me make it tiny bit smaller. So lock here. So let's go through verse 6. For time's sake, let's go ahead and release it. So you can read out this word, this what's it called? This verse for me. Who wants to read this out? Let me get Isaiah to read the first line. I'm gonna get Diana to read the second line. The 6th verse.
I'm still on the third one.
I just need you to read the 6th verse. Go ahead. Nice and loud. Waba Kamasha. Go ahead. Aishara. Okay, so Waba Kamasha Aishara, which means and on the 15th. So and in the 15th. All right, go ahead. Yawam. Yawam means day. So on the 15th day, go ahead. Lakadash. Nope, just Lakadash. Go ahead.
Color.
You right here or here. Are you reading it from here or from here? Isaiah, are you reading from the Hebrew or are you reading from the English?
Hebrew.
Okay, so you right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. The letter is Ha.
Hana.
So that is Hazah.
Hazar.
Yep.
Color. Ka.
So it's joined together. It's a Ka and a Ga joined together. It makes Kag. Kag, right? Go ahead.
Ha. Yo.
Ha Ma.
Hama. Hamatazar. Washa.
So this is a Tha. So it's Wath. Hamataza Wath. Got it?
What?
So that's the first line. All right, that's the one way to read. So
Yeah.
Wa Ba Kamasha Aishara, and then the 15th. Yeah, Wa means day. La Kadash Hazah is the same month. Kag means feast. Matazawath, or Slakia Hamatazawath, means unleavened bread, or the unleavened bread. So it's a feast of unleavened bread. Okay, Diana, could you read the second line for me?
La Yahweh
Mm-hmm.
Shabbath.
Shabbat. Go ahead.
Yum.
Yum, excellent. So 7 days.
Matazawath.
Matazawath. So Matazawath is unleavened bread. Go ahead.
Wait.
Just notice there's a bit of a slack. Bear with me. So I'll move this over. What's happened there? It's like this word here is Tha'akalwa. All right.
So okay.
What's going on? So Tha'akalwa. There's something in the way. Bear with me. If I move this. Why is this here? Give me 1 second. So Tha'akalwa. Oh, that's why it was a wash right here. All right. Salakia. Let me just get this over here. So Tha'akalwa. So what you just read, I think I already broke it down, right? So y'all can just go ahead and continue writing. Let me just fix this part right here. Hey, Shalom, Mashah, Yahweh Shem Jabkata. No sign cut. How you doing, Yusua? There we go. So this goes here. Yusua, Mashah? No sign Christ. All right, what we're doing is we're breaking down and going through Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. All right, so this is the chapter we read every high holy day. Okay, it lists the feast days. The feast days I'm focusing on is the Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread, because that's what we just got done celebrating, right? And we're going to have a quiz at the end. So we're on verse 6 at the moment. I don't think we're going to have time to go back and go over it, but you can kind of catch up from where you're at. So try and get verse 5 and verse 6. You're still on 4? Okay. Okay. Yep. Where should you put what?
Verse 3.
So Shushath, so that is what verse?
Accidentally put the
Is this verse 3? Shushath. That is verse 3. 6 days. So you did start verse 3. Okay. Shushath, Yam Yam, Tha'isha, Malaka, Wabayawam, in the day, Ashaba Ya'aya. Okay, so you need to continue with Shabbath, with the Sabbath, Shabbath. So Hashabah Ya'aya is right here. So after that is Shabbath, right? Or if I go to the verse in the English, it's where is it? Hashabah Ya'aya Shabbath. Okay, so you need to continue getting this verse. All right, go ahead. Say it quick as you can.
The word of what?
Hashabah Ya'aya, which is right here. I'm going to continue with Shabbath. Shabbath 1, Makwara R, Qadash, so on and so forth. So from here, from where my pointer is, Shabbath. Go ahead to that. So I'm going to use a rubber and about that bit below it. I gave it to y'all, right? I didn't give y'all the rubber. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. All right, let me give y'all some time to get these verses down. And you're going to want to write down the breakdowns. Okay, the translations. I think we went through verses 1 to 3 in the last week's class. So really, everybody who attended last week's class should already have verses from 1 to 3. Which is why I thought this class would be a bit quicker, because we're just kind of continuing on from verse 4. But nonetheless, I'm going to get it done. Okay, let's see where we're at. So, let's see. I'm a quiz. Who should I quiz? I have the power. I'm joking. I'm going to do a little bit of a quiz, okay? Sis, if I was to say La Yahweh, so Yahweh is the name of the Lord, and La means 2. If I say La Yahweh, what would that mean? You don't know? Okay. So La is a preposition which means to or towards. So I'm saying to, and then Yahweh is God. So I'm saying to the Lord or unto the Lord, right? So that would be La Yahweh. Okay? Let me see. Do you know what the word Shabbat means? Give me 1 second. If I was to say, do you need to be excused or La?
Con.
Okay, no sweat. All right, no sweat. You can be excused. All right, shalom, sis. Yahweh Shema Doing the chorus. All right. So do you know what the word Shabbat means?
No, because I don't know anything about Hebrew. Just said to you before, this is my first time.
I got
don't
you.
know anything about Hebrew.
I got you, no sweat. Okay, so Shabbat, the word Shabbat is the Hebrew word for Sabbath. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down keywords. So I want you to write down like Shabbat right here, and you're going to put next to it Sabbath. So that's where you'll know. So Shabbat means Sabbath. Let's see what the keywords. You're probably going to want to write Yahweh. So Yahweh means the Lord or God. Qadash, you probably want to get Sadu Shabbat first. Let's see if can I highlight keywords. Nope. All right, no sweat. Okay, where's everybody else up to?
Finishing off 4.
Okay. I think it's probably worth, instead of trying to rush to get to the quiz, the best thing to do is get the knowledge down, right? Yes. Get it written down. Ezekiel, don't do that. Get it written down so that in the next class, we're just covering the little bit more, and then we can do the quiz with the knowledge to do the quiz. But if you do the quiz without the knowledge, you'll just fail. It just won't really be fun, right? So you want to get the knowledge down, and then we'll do the quiz. So we'll take a bit more time, everyone, to get these verses down, get the breakdowns down, okay? You're going to know how to break down these words. Like, for example, Diana, if I was to ask you, what does Makwara Qadash mean? Let's see if you can tell me. So firstly, out of Makwara Qadash, is there any word that you recognize off the bat?
Qadash, I recognize. I think it means tongue.
Qadash means holy. Right, so you'll recognize Qadash. Qadash means holy, like in Lashawan Qadash, that is holy tongue. The Qadash is the holy, right? So Makwara Qadash is holy something. Okay, let's see if you can find it. I'll give you a hint. It's almost in all of these verses. On the screen right now, it's in verse 3 and in verse 4. Makwara Qadash. It's either as two words or joined together. Let's see if anybody else can get it. Can anybody else tell me what Makwara Qadash means?
So, like you said, is it a holy convocation?
It's an holy convocation. Excellent. All right, well done. So Makwara means, again, of an announcement. So Kwara means to proclaim, to call out, to announce. Ma means of or from. So from the announcement comes a convocation. So Makwara means convocation. Qadash means holy. Makwara Qadash, holy convocation. Does everybody follow me on that? And holy convocation. Does everybody follow me on that? Say Khan, say La'af. I need to go through it again.
Khan.
Say La'af. Okay, so I'll break it down again. So Makwara means convocation. It comes from the root of Kwara, which means to call out, to proclaim, or to announce. Right? So it's from that announcement. Ma Kwara. Convocation. You follow that? So what does Kwara mean? Mm-hmm. Call out, right? Or proclaim or announce. Kwara means to call out. What comes from that announcement?
convocation.
A convocation, which means a gathering, right? So from an announcement, if you announce there's a party on Saturday, right? From that announcement will be a gathering on Saturday, right? So Kwara, that's what ma means. So that ma at the beginning, ma Kwara. So let me point you to it. So like, I'll do it with the English letters. So where is it? Makwara, Qadash, Makwara, right? So Kwara means to call out. Ma means of or from. So from this announcement, this proclamation, comes a gathering. So Makwara means convocation. Qadash means holy. So Makwara Qadash means holy convocation. Do you follow that? You understand what I'm saying? No? Say again? No sweat, carry on. Okay, Diana's following. Masha, are you following what I'm saying with the Makwara Qadash? Most High Christ. Go ahead, Ezekiel, you had a question?
Are we supposed to do the top line first?
Yes. With the Hebrew, right? So with right here, you do it from left to right because it's in the English letters. With anything in the Hebrew, it's from right to left. Of course, you start at the top. So Shashaf, Yam Yam, for Aisha, Mala'aka, Wa Bayawam, Hashabaya Aya, Shabbath, so on and so forth. Make sense? Ezekiel, does that make sense? Were you listening to the answer? Okay, so if you ask a question, you want to listen to the answer, right? Yay, nay? Yeah, right? Okay. No sweat. So if you see anything written in the English letters, you do it from left to right. So the English is from left to right. Anything in the Hebrew, right? You're doing from right to left. Because the Hebrew is what? Is Hebrew left to right or right to left? Right to left. Excellent. Right? So right here where you see Shashath, Yam Yam, Tha'aisha, Mala'aka is from right to left. And of course you start at the top, going down. Okay? Where's everybody at?
I'm just giving a 5.
Yeah, verse 5. Where are you at? You're at the end of verse 3?
No.
Okay. All right, carry on. All right, here's some keywords I want y'all to write down. Let me give this to Mashar. Oops, he just dropped off. I was gonna give it to Mashar because it didn't make the beginning of the class, but no sweat. If he comes back, I'll give him the keywords. The keywords I want you to remember are Qadash, which you should all already know. Qadash means holy. Okay? All right, so there's some keywords I want you to know, Mashar, because I know you didn't get the beginning. Go ahead. I don't know what you're asking me.
What should I put six?
It's in the Hebrew. So you're gonna write it out in the Hebrew letters, and underneath, where like basically how I've written it, you're gonna write Shashath. You're gonna write 6 underneath Shashath, because that's what Shashath means. It means 6.
So I should put it here.
Just write it exactly how I've written it. Okay? Most High Christ. Right? Mashah, there's some keywords I want you to write down. The first is Qadash, which you should already know. Can you tell me what Qadash means in the Hebrew? That's to Mashah. Okay, can anybody tell me what Qadash means in the Hebrew?
Wait.
Oh,
Does
go ahead,
Qadash
Mashah.
mean
Say again.
Stand up.
Qadash means holy,
Oh.
right? Like Lashawan Qadash means holy tongue. But Qadash means holy. So I want you to write that down. So write down Qadash, which you'll see is this word right here. Qadash, write that down, and then right next to it, holy. Okay? Or underneath it. Like, for example, if you write out this verse, then you can just write out the verse because it has Qadash in it. Right? So Qadash right here, holy. Makwara, convocation. What's up, Ezekiel? You confused? All you want to do is write it exactly how I've written it. So Shashaf, you're going to write Shashaf in the top right because that's the start of the verse in Hebrew. Shall you do? Okay, so you're going to write for Aisha in the Hebrew. Okay, so you're going to write for Aisha in the Hebrew. Right, so Tha, the letter Tha, right here. I, Sha. You're going to write this out. Then underneath that, you write the meaning. Shall you do? Okay, that's how I want you to write it. You write the Hebrew, then you write the meaning. Is everybody following? Khan? All right, Most High in Christ. So, you're on the third verse. You're on which verse? Third verse. All right, continue. Okay. Also, if anybody wants me to send them this sheet, so this sheet what I've put together is Leviticus 23 from verses 1 through to verse 8. Right? It covers the Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. If you want me to send you this sheet so you can get the full thing written down, just let me know. I can send it to you now. All right, I can send it to you after the class. Okay? Because I don't think we covered the whole thing in the class. Just let me know. I can send it to you directly so you can get it written down in your own time. Because I think we're about getting ready to close out on the class. We're getting close to the time. Okay, so Isaiah's left again, so he's not going to get verse 3. Where is he going? No sweat. Okay, so Ezekiel, you're up to what? Verse 3?
I'm at 5.
Okay, you're at 5.
Yeah, there's 12.
Okay. It does help if everybody's in the same place, because now I'm stretching it out. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so to the sister, did you have, so you got Shabbat and then you wrote Sabbath next to it, right? Hola. No?
What did you say for God?
So you have Shabbat
Yeah.
and then Sabbath next to it. So that's the meaning. Like in your notes, did you write Sabbath, which is Sabath, and then next to it, Sabbath being the definition? No? Okay. No sweat. Okay, so I want you to do this. So Shabbat, Or in fact, write out the English first. So write Sabbath, Cabbath. No sweat. So SA, so like here,
Yeah.
BBATH. And then next to it, you're gonna write Shabbath, which is SHABATH.
So they're really almost the same, but the first one's double B.
Yes. And the first one is an S, so it's Sabbath, and then the Hebrew is Shabbath. Right? Okay. And then another word I want you to get is Yahweh. So YAHAWH. So like I didn't know he was waiting for me. Okay. And that means God or the Lord.
Yeah, no, that one means.
Okay. Most High in Christ. There's another word. So I should have did it all the way around. So Lord God means Yahweh. Okay. I mean, Lord or God is Yahweh in the Hebrew. Next, I'm going to do Moses. So I want you to write Moses. So these are the keywords from this, some of the keywords from this excerpt that I want you to get written down. So Moses, let me know when you've written Moses. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, Moses in the Hebrew, so you're going to write, like a dash or whatever for the Hebrew, is Mashah. So M-A.
So Moses first, and then next to it is
Mashah. So M-A-S-H-A-H. So how would you say Moses in the Hebrew? Mashah. Excellent. Right? Okay, let's see what else. What other words can we get? Let's do Qadash. No, so you're going to write holy, Holy.
Yeah.
Then next to it, you're going to write Qadash, which is Qadash. So holy is Qadash, right? Most High Christ. Okay. Now let's see. Another word I'm going to have you write down comes from, it has Qadash in it. So I'm going to have you write holy convocation. So we're going to write just holy again, and I'll tell you how to spell convocation. Convocation just means gathering. So you could say even holy gathering, but we'll write holy convocation because that's how it's written in the scripture.
Yeah.
Convocation is CONVOCATION. So holy convocation, and then in the Hebrew, it's Makwara, so M-A.
Now you've lost me now. So the one was holy and
Convocation.
Yeah.
So this is going to be one phrase you translate in a full phrase. So in one line, you'll have holy convocation. Then next to it, you're going to have M-A, Q-A, R-A-A-H. And then next to it, which is a second word. So like right next to it, you're going to write Qadash again. So Qadash. So Makwara Qadash means holy convocation. Does that make sense? Okay. No sweat. You got it. Okay. I think one more I'm going to have you do is Passover. So if you could write Passover. Do you know how to spell Passover? All right, no sweat. Let me know once you're done. Ezekiel, you should be continuing to write this.
Yeah.
Okay, so Passover is Pesach. So it's going to be P-A-S-A-C-H. And it's pronounced Pesach. Okay? So those are a few key words. So what I want you to do is repeat those key words to me. So the first one you have is, what do we have first?
Sabbath.
Sabbath. So what is Sabbath in the Hebrew?
Shabbat. Shabbat.
It's going to be
Shabbat.
Shabbath. So it should end in a th,
Yeah.
right? Shabbath. Okay, excellent. So Sabbath is Shabbath. What have you got next?
Moses.
Moses. Okay, what's Moses in the Hebrew?
Mas.
You got it?
No, I can't pronounce it.
Can't pronounce it. It's Mashah, right? So it's M-A Ma and then S-H-A-H. Shah. Mashah. That makes sense? Okay. What else have you got?
Holy.
You got holy.
Holy.
What's holy in Hebrew?
Qadash.
Qadash. Excellent. Okay, good job. And now you have holy convocation. How would you pronounce that? Now the first word is going to be tricky. Let's see if you can. If you can't get it, I'll teach you how to pronounce it. So that's holy convocation. So that's in the English. So holy convocation is basically holy gathering, right? Like a feast day. Everyone's gathered together. It's a holy gathering. Because you have regular gatherings, like everyone's gathering together to go to the club or to a party. That's a gathering. A holy convocation, a holy gathering is where you gather together for the Lord. So that's like your Passover, your Feast of Dedication. These are the Lord's gatherings, where the Lord commanded us together. Okay, so that's your holy convocation. In the Hebrew, it's going to be, let's see if you can get it. So from what we've written down, the first word is
Holy. No?
so in the English, it's holy convocation.
Oh, yeah.
In the Hebrew, it's written the other way.
Mount.
You got it? So ma, qua. So QA was just be pronounced as qua.
Qadash at the end. That's
No sweat. Okay, so convocation in the Hebrew is makwa ra'ah. So you'll see ma, qua, ra'ah. Right? And then Qadash. No sweat. So basically, with makwa ra'ah, all the letters are singular. So from the alphabet you've written down, you'll see, like if you used to write that in the Hebrew, you'll see a ma, a qua, like right here. You see a ma, a qua, ra, and a ah. These notes underneath it, these arches, mean you pronounce the letter fully. So makwa ra'ah, and then qua, which is the letter Q. I mean, qua is singular, and then the da and sha are joined. So that becomes dash. Right? So makwa ra'ah Qadash, that's what you just wrote down. But this is how you'd write it in the Hebrew. Okay? But no sweat. We'll stick to try and keep it simple. Okay. Where's everybody up to? Because I think we about ready to close up with the class. I want to go 2 over the time. Okay, so you're still in verse 3. Where you at?
Verse 4.
Verse 4. Okay. No sweat. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send y'all this sheet. I need y'all to complete this through to verse 8 for next week. Okay. So I'm gonna send out the sheet to everybody that I send the link to. I need y'all to complete all these verses, so write them down, the breakdowns for next week. Okay, that will save us time. Then next week we'll just go over it. I'll break it down all again at the time, and then we'll do the quiz. Okay, is that Tawab with everybody? All right, Most High in Christ. With that, I'm gonna pass it over to Priest and Officer of 500 to Zapawan. We're a bit over in the time, so if you could just close out with the salute, Baba Kishar.
And of Israel, Amadim.
So Ahmadim, which means to stand. This is for the brothers at the moment. So, yeah. All right.
Amadim Shabbat. Amadim. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yah Shabrak Thumb.
Yad Yamatah.
Which means hands down.
Hands down. And we're going to salute the sisters.
All right, so to the sisters, we would say I'm Madian, which means to stand.
Oh, you want me to say?
Mhm.
Oh, right.
Sa means to turn. So we turn. We're going to salute the sisters, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Men of Israel, Madim. Madim Shabbat. Madim. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Alatha B'Hashem Yahushai. And how you would reply, so you can just clasp your hand together. Yahweh Shema Alatha B'Hashem Yahushai. You're going to say Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shema,
Shema,
Ayel,
Ayah,
Atham, Atham,
Atham,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Most High in Christ. And what you just said to us is Yahweh watch over you in the name of Yahweh Shai. Okay? The water. All right?
Yad Yamata.
Yad Yamata.
Yad Yamata. Hands down, which means hands down. That's the class.
Most High in Christ. All right? The water. Excellent job. Okay? The water to everyone that joined. Obviously, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Baraktham to all the brothers, and Yahweh Shema Alathan Bashem Yahushai to all the sisters. The water for joining. I'll catch you all next week. Okay, so I want everybody who's going to be in next week's class, contact me for the sheet. I'll get it over to you. I want you to have the whole 8 verses written down and fully translated it. Next week, I'll go over everything and then we'll do the quiz. Okay? No sweat. With that, I'm going to end the stream. Shalom.